What's up, guys? It's Kyle here with TK Speed Shop, and today, I know it's been a while since I dropped the freaking video. It has been a bloodbath, but we'll get into all that stuff later. Today, you know, you're scrolling on the interwebs or, you know, whatever, and you're building an LS, and one of the biggest concerns that you run into is fitment issues with headers and how much they cost and this and that, and like, man, I really like these Holly headers, but they're outside of my budget. And it's just like, bro, I really don't want to spend that much. I kind of just want something that works. Well, got on Speed Engineering and picked up the cheapest header I could possibly find for this Monte Carlo, and this is what we come up with. So we got their LS swapped headers for A bodies, and I kind of want to see what kind of fitment issues we're gonna have with this, because again, there's really not that much aftermarket support for the Monte Carlos, but they are technically an A body, so Chevelle, you know, that kind of jazz. So I really splurged for the cheapest set of LS headers that you could possibly get. Now they're nice, don't get me wrong, they're 1 7/8 primaries. They cost me $320 shipped, maybe $350. I know the header itself is like $300, but they're really nice. They're clean cut. Of course, I got the bong for the O2. They don't seem bad. They got pretty wells on them. I'll bring you in so you can see. They got pretty wells on them. I mean, they're pretty clean. They're pretty good. There's a lip right there, obviously, from where they shaved down. We could probably clean that up, but we're not. But today, we're gonna be seeing, can we try to fit these into here. Now, I am running a Turbo 400, so things may be a little bit different, but if you're kind of running like a similar build, like an older transmission, from looking at this, like, from my eyes looking at it, I'm thinking we might have to trim the ear off the transmission. Other than that, I think this should be straightforward, simple. I'll drop the link down in the description. Guys, like, you got an A body and you don't want to spend $800-900 on a pair of headers like Doug headers. I'm not saying that those aren't bad headers. Those are phenomenal headers, but it's money. That's what we're fighting. And for $300, and you get an uncoated pair that you could probably coat yourself. Don't put exhaust wrap on them, that always rottens them out. But anywho, I'm gonna quit talking and we're gonna get up underneath and shoehorn this in and see what we got going on. I think my favorite thing about these Monte Carlos is the fact that I can literally just get up in here. So I just threw the header on the freaking ground. They're uncoated, so what does it really even freaking matter? Now, before I pull that up, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, if you got your dipstick kind of already in and bolted, yeah, that's gonna have to come out, because the dipstick goes between. So that's gonna come out. So I'm just gonna reach down here and we're gonna pull that up. It helps if the car's off the ground. It also helps if you got like 5 sets of hands. Alright, so let's see. Spark plug in the way. That might clear without even trimming. So, I'm about to go ahead, disconnect my dipstick tube. Probably pull this sparkulator plug off. Probably not. I'll probably super glue that on, and I'm gonna see, can I get this up there? So I'm gonna put you guys in a spot to where you can kind of like bear witness to all of this. I thought I was about to have to get a freaking ratchet, then I realized I got this in here finger tight, so that saves me the trouble of going through that. So we're gonna pull that out, and then we're gonna see now how are we looking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim that. Let me bring you in. Look at that. That's a trim job. So let's get the slice and dice ready. Alright, so I need to take this off right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and lose the security handle. How about that? Alright, so I need to come right here and take this clean the fuck off. Alright, so after we made some zippy zaps, rat-a-tat, slice and dice cuts, we just trimmed the ear off. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw that over there. Alright, so off camera I went ahead and took the bolts and the gaskets off. Now, they did send me these gaskets, but they look pretty dang cheapish in comparison to these. But I mean, I guess we're gonna run these cheap boys. They're probably gonna blow apart on me, and then I'm gonna wish that I ran these metal gaskets. But you know what? We're running a metal gasket. Just kind of, yeah. So I'm about to snake this header down from this side, and then we're gonna get back to action. Let's see if it clears now. Okay, out the way, plug. Oh yeah. Let me get a bolt started with this gasket, and I'm gonna show you guys how we are sitting. So this is multi-fold side. You can't see what I'm seeing. Hold on. Alright. This is multi-fold side. Be sure to have your spark plug wires and everything set up so that way every possible thing that could get in your way, get in your way. So I need to, bam. Yep, that looks about right. It's gonna be right. So we're gonna take one of these ones. Yeah. And I just need to get one started so I can bring you guys back around. Okay. Okay, I got that one started, and just for good measures, we're gonna get this back one started. I'm gonna let that thing go right there. Oh, ooh, god dang it. I wish you guys can see what I'm going through. But my cameraman, he ain't filming it today. So, you gotta get stuck with this. Come on. Hoses, maybe you can't. Alright, let's see. We're gonna back him off. Of course, as I back. And I'm gonna back you guys into the goddamn ground. Oh. You've been looking at the ground. Okay. So, I got them hung for the time being. I'm about to run them down a little bit, and then we're gonna see what we got cooking. Alright, now I can draw them up with you guys watching it. Just one. Probably gonna need an extension of some sort on that one. Nope. I just quit my belly aching. So yeah, that fitment is real nice now. So we got room for our spark plugs. Let's get, yep, we snapped that one on. Look at that, it's not even touching that header. So that's great. Look at that clearance. We barely have any. Now I could probably trim a little bit. Let me bring you down into a better angle. I could probably trim a little bit more of that air off, but when this motor rocks, the whole thing's gonna rock. So I mean, that is like, that's perfect. So I'll take this one, click that one into place. It's not touching the header or nothing like that. So these are clear. Before I snappity-dood out this one, we need to go ahead and take our dipstick and finagle him back down in there. Yep. So he was like so. So it's back in the hole, and it's back right there. So I can take my little washer right here, and we're just gonna lightly thread that back in because I am cheap. Alright. If I get my freaking hand out the way. Now my dipstick is back in. And that means I can go back to reattaching these. That one clicked. And that one clicked. So boom. Yep. That's a clean look. Now, this confirmed two things. One, you can buy the $300 headers from Speed Engineering for A bodies, 1 7/8 primaries. They fit, gotta do a little trim on the transmission. Two, when you buy these headers, they got like this little description slide down thing that's talking about, you know, you want this gasket, you need these spark plug wires. I'm just running the basic set of MSD spark plug wires that you buy off the shelf at like AutoZone or something, or O'Reilly's. They work. You don't need to buy those spark plugs. Use the ones you got. They'll work. As long as you get this kind. This is the only kind that I can vouch for because that's what we're using. So the MSD spark plug wires do in fact clear every little angle on these. So let's see how much issue it is for the passenger side to get on. Fortunately for you, I've already freaking kind of like threw the passenger side kind of on the ground, so I can kind of get myself in here. So I'm going to take these spark plug wires and kind of try to shove them up out my way. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. Alright, so yep. So him's gonna go like these because they only go one way. Oh, this one's gonna be a little bit more of a pain. Maybe if I like got over, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to like do this and find like a very nice angle for you guys to see what's going on. Alright. So let's see, we got him down like this. And well, good news is my hand didn't get stuck. And this side actually clears. So we don't have to give this side a trim job. So we're gonna take that. I was worried about this side as well because I was thinking about my steering arm and having to like get around all that crud. Alright, I got that boat started. That means it's not going nowhere. So I'm gonna get this boat started. This boat started. Maybe this one. That one. Yep. And this one. And instead of you sitting here watching me struggle to do this in this confined space. I want you to struggle on your own. I'm gonna bring you back when I got these tightened. Quick note on this side over here, you might not have access to the wheel well like I kind of do like this, but it might be an issue tightening up maybe one of these primaries. Preferably the third cylinder is going to be the one that kind of gets you. You might actually have to use an open end wrench on that one, but I don't believe in like whacking headers unless it's a used set, so keep that in mind. You might have to use a wrench to tighten that one down, because no kind of way that I can Ricky Bob that one on there. So I'll cut back again, and voila, that side fit perfectly. Didn't have to modify a thing. Now let's crawl our way up underneath here. All right. This is how much clearance we got between the floor. You see how much clearance we got back here? It's dead center. And on the driver's side, we got clearance for the linkage and all that stuff. We got plenty of space. And with the way they're angled, we're not running this cross member, but that's perfect. And they don't hang particularly low either. I mean, I'm pretty sure once we get it on the ground, it's a little bit lower, maybe about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. No, I'll say 1.5 inches from the bottom of the transmission pan. So it's pretty good. These O2 sensors are in really nice. Well, before I was rudely interrupted because my GoPro did GoPro things, and so basically it clears on the lower half. We have plenty of room for our O2 sensors, and that pretty much sums it up. So guys, know this video was short. I ain't posted in a while, but been busy. We also been working on the 76. Got some content coming out for it, along with the post that I made the other day about the big block and how we're gonna big block swap it and all that stuff. So I'm gathering stuff, okay? So anywho, you don't need dog headers, you don't need holly hookers unless you just got the pockets to blow on stuff like that. Now, what I should have did was I should have got these and I should have coated them. I don't care, okay? I don't care. So $300, these headers work. All you gotta do is trim the air off your transmission. You got plenty of clearance. It doesn't collide anything. Look at that space you have between the frame rail. I'll bring you on this side so you can see it a little bit better. You got space on each side of the frame rails. There's no big issue. You don't have to worry about any of that. Your spark plugs, if you're using the MSD ones, again, I can't confirm for the other ones, but if you're using those, they clear. They don't hit the back of the firewall. They don't hit the floor pan. They're nice. So $300 Speed Engineering headers. Go look them up. They're 1 7/8 primary. Nice. I ordered them. It took me like, I don't know, 5 days maybe. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. I really appreciate you. We got a lot of stuff coming, so much crap, but I'm rambling. Well, guys, I enjoyed you. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what kind of headers you're running, and I'll see you guys in the next video. TK out.